Are you wondering what are the advantages of binary compensation plans? In this video today, I'm going to share some super strategies and what the advantages are so you can go ahead and maximize your profits. Hey, it's Masha from Pyjama Bosses. And in today's video, I want to share with you some of the advantages of the binary compensation plan. Now, first of all, let me say, I do not believe that binary compensation plans are far better than any other compensation plans. I firmly believe that you can create 6- and 7-figure network marketing businesses in every single compensation plan. And I've certainly been a part of companies that have used different types of compensation plans. In this video, the purpose is really to show you what are some of the advantages of binary compensation plans so that if you are in a company that uses one, you can actually take some of the advantages and build on strategies to create more income. Now, if you're not in a binary compensation plan, you still need to understand that your compensation plan also has very strong advantages, and it's always just about finding the advantages and building with strategies accordingly. So now let's talk about the binary compensation plan. The first important advantage of a binary compensation plan is that it pays unlimited depth. Typically what it means, of course, binary compensation plan, we build 2 legs to infinity, and that means that you're going to be actually getting compensated to infinite depth in your business. That means you got to really get very good at duplicating and team building. So even though this is a huge advantage, it's also something that is actually inviting us to develop a skill. So that's why you now know it's going to be as important to help people that are 30 generations deep in your team as it will be to somebody that you personally sponsor. So now we're talking about duplication, we're talking about really reaching out into your team and looking for those strong leaders no matter where they are. So that's a really important thing to remember. The other advantage, if you're actually building in a binary compensation plan, is being aware that they build fast momentum because you're sometimes actually building teams and you're sponsoring people underneath each other. Some people call it stacking. In a binary compensation plan, this is absolutely a must. So as soon as you sponsor more than 2 people, the third person, you're going to be most likely be putting underneath one or the other person, if not sooner. And so what that means is as you're personally sponsoring more people, you're personally sponsored people that you sponsored before and actually getting some benefit from what you're doing, right? And this can typically happen in all different types of compensation plan, but is very typical in the binary. And there's a huge strategy that you can pull out of that. You see, that is an indirect pressure that you're giving your personally sponsored people. It also shows leading by example. So make sure, again, this advantage of the compensation plan, it's inviting you to be a leader and continue to sponsor to show people in your team that you are actually leading by example. So these are some of the most important 2 advantages of a binary compensation plan, and I've given you a couple of strategies how you can make sure to actually take advantage of these advantages, right? So make sure that you do that and go and implement it. Now, if you got some value from today's video and you are building in a company with a binary compensation plan or a variation of it, be sure to like this video and go ahead and share it with your team if you got some value. But also, be aware that Miguel and I actually created a training program based on our more than 10 years experience in network marketing that is called the Binary Cash Machine. In this training program that has several modules and is very much in depth, we give you specific strategies how you can start implementing different ways of creating more income with the same amount of effort inside a binary compensation plan. So go ahead and check out the link that I'm about to give you and have a look at this training program for yourself.